Okay, so you're looking at the title of the video and you thinking, this is one of these videos where Leon lists all his credentials, you know, doctor, professor, philanthropist, gynecologist, etc., and then says he's here to teach us on how to not be stupid on social media. And you would be right, but today I'm just a little bit too confused that I can't muster up the energy to list all my credentials, but I will tell you that I'm here to teach you ways to not be stupid on social media. You gotta understand something. Clout is one hell of a drug. You got all these social media apps, you got the new trend of NPC TikToks, you got all these people fiending for attention online. Some people have great ideas, some people have okay ideas, and then in this example, you have very stupid ideas, which could get you in hot water, and is yet another example of not every controversy is gonna be a net positive for you. Put a pin in that, because I'm gonna come back to it later. TikToker is arrested after driving with a free candy van to get police attention. TikTokers are going to great extremes to boost their popularity by walking into strangers' houses and making threatening remarks to random people, all in the name of content. However, these controversial videos have a tendency to land viral creators in hot water, and that's exactly what happened to Gatineau, Quebec man Anthony Gagné, terrible name, after he drove around in a van giving out free candy. According to police, Gagné Power, terrible online username, was arrested after police stumbled across his TikTok account after receiving a tip and found several videos trying to get the attention of the cops. In a press release, Gatineau police explained how their investigation began when they received a complaint about Gagné driving a van with the words free candy painted on it to attract children. Following this complaint, the SPVG had to open an investigation during which the police identified several videos featuring Anthony Gagné, who simulated crimes in order to have the visit of various police services, including the FBI. In another of his videos, Gagné put on a black balaclava and carried a hammer toward a bank at nighttime, pretending to rob it. And on July 5th, the cops searched his home, discovering numerous electronic items in addition to a gas mask, a balaclava, fake blood, and a vehicle rental contract. He was charged with attempted public mischief. And you might be wondering, if you haven't already typed it in the comments already, that this is something a lot of people do in order to get attention online. Look at that Mizzy guy who's going around being a public nuisance. He's getting online attention. He was something popular for about a week, and then no one's talked about him since, and no one cares because obviously we're just waiting for the inevitable of him getting got and then coming back to say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And to anyone who thinks all this publicity is something positive, all publicity is good publicity, I would just like for you to know one extra detail. As part of his release, he is prohibited from uploading content to social media, including YouTube. His own TikTok account has been purged. So you did all that to get the attention of the FBI, the regular police, the mall cops, the school police officers that don't do anything, and you achieved nothing. Whatever clout you wanted to get from this, you ultimately lost because you were so focused on the likes and getting the attention of people who will arrest you, you didn't realize the possibility of your online presence being restricted because you wanted to play a stupid game and play a stupid prize. And to think it's a good idea to drive around in a van that has free candy on it, knowing the implications with that, and to also pretend like you're robbing a bank, it's no surprise that you came to this conclusion because obviously anyone who's being a public nuisance to society is going to have the FBI and the cops on their ass on a routine basis because they're not wasting time on trying to figure out if, oh, this TikToker is just waiting for us so he can say it's a prank, bro. They're going to act when there's a reason to act. And it sets the precedent for the example I've shown numerous times with all you people who are so desperate for online attention that you start fucking with regular people doing everyday tasks. Eventually, you gonna get got. And I'm sorry, I'll say it loud and proud. In my Pac-Man hoodie, my pink hat, any of the things, including my white privilege card, which always gets me away with everything in regards to race, it does not matter that you feel so comfortable in doing that. If you come upon the situation where you are annoying the wrong person at the right time, they're going to give you the result you desperately did not want. And I'm sorry, saying it's a prank, bro, is not going to save your ass. I don't feel bad for anybody who comes upon this conclusion because that's what you get for fucking with regular people who don't find it amusing when you're bothering them. At the store, at the ATM, they sitting on their porch, they have kids around, it don't matter.
Tonight we're learning more about what led to a shooting inside inside the food court at Dulles Town Center.
Alan Colley is accused of shooting a 21-year-old man in the stomach yesterday afternoon. Tonight, he's in jail. And this is video of police making the arrest. You can see the suspect on the ground as police move in and find a gun on the ground.
Yeah, as you can imagine, it was a scary scene. With shoppers running quickly to safety, Dulles Town Center was closed for the rest of Sunday, but tonight it is back open for business.
Probably feels quite a bit different, though, after all of that. Today, our Matthew Torres spoke to the victim's family. And Matthew, did they say what may have caused all of this?
Well, Leslie, to be clear, this is still under investigation by the Loudoun County Sheriff's Office. But according to the victim's family, he was creating some sort of a prank video for his YouTube page and interacting with the suspect when he was shot. Court documents identified the victim as Tanner Cook. Tonight, his father telling me that he is expected to make a full recovery.
You know, it's just like surreal. I couldn't believe it.
But tonight, Jeremy Cook says despite what happened to his son, he is slowly recovering in the ICU. It's his faith in God guiding the family through this difficult journey.
And I believe that God saved my son's life, and that he could have very easily died, and that's not the outcome, and that God has plans for my son.
21-year-old Tanner Cook was critically shot in the stomach inside Dulles Town Center Sunday. Witnesses capturing deputies arresting the suspect, 31-year-old Alan Coley. The gunfire causing customers to run and hide.
The victims are more than just the people who were directly involved in the incident. They're the people who will have secondary trauma from this, who may never walk back in this mall again.
Coley is facing 3 serious charges, including aggravated malicious wounding. Cook is a content creator for the YouTube page Classified Goons. His father saying they were making another video leading up to the shooting.
And they were making a video in the mall and trying to have fun with people, and this guy wasn't having fun, and there was a phone that was around him, and they were interviewing him, were talking to him, and he didn't like it and pulled the gun out and shot my son.
According to the family, there is video of what happened, but that video is now evidence. This father says despite what Coley is accused of doing, he doesn't hold bitterness or anger towards him.
We need healing. We need to come together. And so I pray for this young man. I pray that he finds God in this. I'm fine.
Tonight, Tanner Cook giving WSA9 an update from his hospital bed in the ICU, with his mother right by his side. This 21-year-old expected to make a full recovery after being critically shot in the stomach inside the Dulles Town Center food court Sunday.
Just keep God first.
Cook is a content creator for his YouTube page, Classified Goons, racking up more than 38,000 subscribers.
He's not with you?
No, he's not with me.
You can't be in here recording.
He says he was recording a video playing jokes with the man accused of pulling the trigger, 31-year-old Alan Coley. This witness capturing the moment deputies arrested Coley, who is now facing felony charges, including aggravated malicious wounding.
I was just playing a prank, a simple practical joke, and the guy didn't take it very well and shot me.
Officials say it appears the two did not know each other before the incident, the shooting causing panic among mallgoers.
Obviously, we're all having a pretty rough time with it, but we believe that he's going to be fine, he's going to pull through. And
tonight, Cook's family says while it's scary, they're confident he will bounce back because of their faith in God.
Fear running in and out, but we live on faith and not fears.
And even after being shot, Cook says he plans to continue making videos because it's his passion. Now giving this simple statement to the community.
Just stay safe out there.
Bank robbery in Old Hickory over the weekend. Tonight, we are hearing from a grieving grandmother as she hopes her pain can prevent a similar situation. News 2's Josh Breslow with the story.
I don't even see him as a man. I always seen him as my baby.
Soft-spoken and shy, just a few of the ways that Shirley Berry describes her grandson, Timothy Wilkes.
You never really seen him smile too much. He was always serious.
An employee of the Hermitage Walmart for about 4 years, Wilkes was going to school pursuing a career in HVAC.
I don't want them to see him as a thug. I don't want them to have any misconception about my grandson.
These photos show the scene Friday night in the parking lot of Urban Air in Old Hickory. It's here, Metro Police say Wilkes was shot and killed. Detectives determined the 20-year-old and a friend were taking part in a prank robbery as part of a YouTube video when they approached a group of people with butcher knives. One of the people in the group, a 23-year-old man, was unaware of the prank, police say, so he shot Wilkes. That man has not been charged.
As far as this YouTube stuff, this is something new to me that he was actually into. It's still pretty much a mystery to me.
As Barry grieves the loss of her grandson, who she describes as a role model to his two younger siblings, she wants others to learn from what's happened to her family.
Please let this be a note to really check on what your children are doing.
That is not something that's gonna save your ass. It's a chance, and you betting your life on that. And in this instance, you betting your freedom. So enjoy online irrelevancy for the rest of your days. I hope it was all worth it, you silly, dumb bastards. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.